Alrighty, everybody. That should cover everything. So, ahoy! Hello! Welcome! It's our Tuesday Mario Party stream. How's everyone doing? I feel like I'm really low. Oh, my chair wasn't up much. That would explain it. I'm like really low in the screen. Okay, we're good now. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's time for some more Mario Party Superstars. This will be our last time doing Superstars for a while. We are playing Yoshi's Tropical Island tonight. And then next week we're going back to Jamboree. As you can see from me starting a little bit late because I had to wrap up a Zeldathon meeting, I'm a bit busy tonight. So we are not starting Yoshi's Island tonight. We'll start Yoshi's Island next week. So we are just playing Mario Party tonight. We have the room ID. Let me see if I can get this right. The room ID is right there. And in a few minutes, I will show the passcode to get in. If you played last time, I would ask if you're able to sit out this time. Just to give more people an opportunity to get in and play. But if it doesn't fill up, then you are welcome to give it a shot then. But what are we doing again? Yoshi's Tropical Island. So I'm checking a bunch of notifications just to make sure it's nothing important. I'm probably not going to be streaming any of Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, because it sounds like I'm going to have freelance work tied to it. So I'm probably not going to be doing any sort of stream tied to it, because I'll be deep in the work of freelance work for it. We'll see what happens, but I'm not able to really promise any sort of coverage of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book over here. Cam says you haven't played Superstars for years. Well, could always play tonight. Hey, Oscar, welcome, welcome. Next Tuesday, you're getting Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Nice. Oh yeah, that is out next week. That's a pretty big deal. I've heard very good things about that game. It does seem we're getting a special release for music this week, judging by the fact we still haven't gotten any updates. Not necessarily. It is still Golden Week in Japan. I think until tomorrow. So, it's entirely possible it'll still be, a normal update later in the week, after the holidays end. But, we'll see what happens on that front, of course, when it comes to Nintendo music. I think it's entirely possible it's a normal update. It'd be cool if it's a special release. I think I was saying yesterday, maybe there'll be like a demo for Yoshi this week, and maybe it'll be a special release of that. But I don't know. We'll see. It could also just be a special release of Yoshi in general, demo or not, yeah. One moment. Financial results for the fiscal year. Yes, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. I think this has been up long enough. Here's that room info for everybody. Been 2 whole months since we last had a GameCube update. No, it's technically been 1 whole month, because if I remember correctly, it was the very end of March that we got, I think it was the very end of March that we got Pokemon XD. No, maybe it wasn't very end of the month. Maybe it has been around 2 months. You might be right. It was in March, but hopefully. We'll see what happens. Alright. What we got? We've got Bad Puppy and MJ and Cam in tonight's game. Alrighty. So let's see how this goes. Back, I'm asking, how do I like this game compared to Jamboree? In some ways, I like it more. In some ways, I like it less. I love both of these games, so. Spaceland isn't your favorite anymore. Need to fix that. Alright. Well, let's see how it goes. Alright. And yes, well, I'm not gonna dive into it too much, just as a note from, as I see in chat, yeah, if there's any, like, personal drama between folks, leave it out of the community. This is not the place to be dealing with it or to let it bleed into. I'm not gonna tolerate people causing trouble here. All three characters I normally would play as are taken, so I'll go Yoshi. I just have to remember. That's what I get for reading through chat. Lose out on the characters. That's okay. Alright, so we're doing Yoshi Tropical Island. We're doing 20 turns. We'll do the 2 random bonus stars. We'll do minigame help on. And we will put on a handicap of 2 stars each. No. Why is it double tapping? There we go. Okay. You started playing more Superstars over time thanks to Mario Party Championships? Excellent. Love to hear that. Alright, here we go, everybody. Do I like N64 games? Yeah, absolutely. The Princess and the Dinosaur. Had another Zeldathon meeting today? Yes. Yes, I did. That's why we were a bit late to start. We were wrapping up the meeting. I usually have a Zeldathon meeting on Tuesdays, so. Alright. And here we are. You just bought Superstars recently again? Oh, that's fair. Surprised you got rid of it. I'm gonna have to keep reminding myself that I'm playing as Yoshi. Wait. This will remind me. Not even joking. This will remind me. This will remind me because I'll, like, look over towards chat and I'll see the Yoshi and I'll be like, right, Yoshi. Alright. Otherwise, I will indeed forget. I will indeed forget that I'm Yoshi. Be Zack, remind us of Wario. Yeah, right? Have I been to North... Oh, yes. I have family in North Carolina, so yes. And South Carolina, so I've been to both of them. Gave Isabel nachos, and it was her worst ever food. I've not seen the worst ever animation for, like, the loathes or, like, the bottom tier worst food ever. I've seen the step above that. I forget what food it was and what character, though. It was very early on. Playing the best character Nintendo ever created. That alone should be a reminder. You know what? That's fair. How was it? I mean, I saw family in those states. I haven't really done much tourism, so it's fine. That's kind of all I can say. Ah, it already moves. I have never bumped into a YouTuber in North Carolina because, again, I haven't done any, like, tourism. Anytime I'm in North or South Carolina, it is, like, explicitly to see family in, like, the middle of nowhere. It is not to socialize it more than just family, so no. There's Miitopia all over again. Love the Miitopia reference. Ah, alright. Not bad for the first turn, but... Well, let's put it back over there, why not? The event spaces might be handy. Pacing feels so good after being used to Jamboree. Next Mario Party needs Jamboree content but Superstars pacing. Pretty much, yeah.
Here we go.
Your Mellow Bunny me had the absolutely loves animation for udon, and your Anthony Padilla me had the absolute worst for white bread. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Love the Metopia boss music. Oh, the Metopia boss music's pretty good, yeah. Began says, you think Paris would be cool? I've heard so much about visiting Paris. I've never had, like, a big desire to go visit it myself, but I don't know. Travel in general would be cool if it wasn't expensive. If we lived in a society that was far easier to travel in, I would be doing a lot more of it. If there was the financial capabilities and the time capabilities. Wish they didn't replace Koopa Kid with Bowser Jr. Yeah, I would like to see Bowser Jr. and Koopa Kid both coexist. You allowed to talk about other streamers here? I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna stop people from talking about other streamers. More so just not advertising. That's really the only difference. I would rather not have active advertising for other streamers in here. But, like, nothing wrong with, like, mentioning them, yeah. Oh, dungeon duos to start. Paris is definitely expensive. I don't know about Greece. Maybe it isn't. Hope that Nintendo GameCube and Nintendo Classics add Mario Parties 4, 5, 6, and 7, especially 4. As 4 has your favorite minigames of any Mario Party game. That's fair. I really do hope we get the N64, not N64, the GameCube games on GameCube NSO eventually. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I said this during an earlier stream. We don't have Mario Party Advance yet. So I think Mario Party Advance is going to end up on GBA NSO sometime this year. Next year, 2027, will be a brand new Mario Party. I don't know if it'll be Jamboree 2 or if it'll be Superstars 2, focused on GameCube. Could be one or the other. We'll see what Nintendo ends up doing. But regardless, regardless of what it ends up being, I don't think we'll see the GameCube games show up on the on NSO until after 2027. Unfortunately. No! I believe in you, Cam. God, I forgot Lakitu's so slow to pick up. Alright. How did... Oh, I found it. Upper left, alright. And now for the next one. Nope, it's that one over there, I see it. Alright. You hate this minigame? I love this minigame. Dungeon Duos is like the best 2v2 in all of Mario Party. Yeah, Simpson's right. Any country could be expensive or cheap depending on where you go, really. You want to get a sneak peek of Sonic Movie 4? It's probably gonna be a while before we get that. I think we got like a little thing when they wrapped filming, and they re-announced the release date, and they show like the logo for the movie. It was like a month ago or so. That was when they showed off like Amy's hammer. That's kind of the closest to a teaser we're gonna have for at least a little bit. I'll just go with the mushroom for now. Boss Thailand Ever is the best 2v2 minigame? Which one is Boss Thailand Ever? I'm not recognizing that one by name. So I think if it's a Superstars 2, it will have all GameCube boards, or would they stick to N64? You could picture 2 Mario Party 4s, 2 Mario Party 5s, one MP6, and one MP7. I think they would probably focus on the GameCube games next. But that's just speculation. Hard to say for sure. Dylan Banning asks, when will Mario Party Advance be available on NSO along with the GameCube games? And you're hoping that we'll get a music update tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a music update tonight because it would have happened already. So it's going to happen sometime later in the week, probably like Wednesday night, so tomorrow night or Thursday. Because again, it's still holidays in Japan, so you got to wait till after that. And it's either going to be after that and it's a normal update, or it's going to be a special release for something. We'll see what happens Wednesday or Thursday. Not tonight, though. It wouldn't happen already. As for the other Mario Parties on NSO, I think Mario Party Advance will come to GBA Online this year, I think. I think it'll come out this year, probably around, like, October or November. 2027 will be a brand new Mario Party, and then 2028 will be when we start seeing the GameCube games on NSO. I don't know if it'll be 1 per year or 2 per year, whatever they end up doing. What holidays in Japan? It's Golden Week. It's from like April 30th to May 6th, if I remember correctly. It's Golden Week is basically it's a bunch of different holidays kind of strung together in the same week. So most things in Japan close for that whole week. I think yesterday specifically was Children's Day. I don't know what each of the specific days are, but... Beyond that, you can Google the specifics otherwise. I don't know all the specifics behind it. For Mario Party 7, it's called Tile and Error. Oh! Okay, Tile and Error is the name of it. Gotcha. I thought Boss was part of it. No worries. I cannot explain it more in depth, no. So you'll have to look it up to get more on that. You're trying to pick a dream job for Mario Party Advance. You want to be a cartoonist, a daycare worker. You want to be a cartoonist, a daycare worker, a hotel critic, a hotel interior decorator, a Taco Bell team member, and firefighter. Wow, that's a lot. Alright, well, it's not over here. So, my only real bet is to just roll normally and hope I send it over here. That's not going to send it over here. That's in fact a red space. I can. Yesterday in the UK, you had May bank holiday. First Monday in May is always a bank holiday, so it sounds like a few places had something this week. Yeah. Yeah. Your biggest issue with having the OG music on in this game is it doesn't play the home stretch theme during the home stretch. Instead, just plays the class music. Yeah, that's fair. How many coins are you gonna make it to get to? Oh, just the one, okay. Alright, we're not raising it yet. We're not raising it yet. You got time, we got time.
Oh, no. Let's go. Ooh. Yes.
Interesting, okay. Well, that took me. Fair enough. That is not swapping it. Oh, but you got the versus space. Okay. Alright, what are we playing? What are we playing? I kind of hope it's for a lot of coins. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. So, what's the game gonna be, though? Sneak and snore? Alright, no. Alright. Yeah, I don't get why they remove it after you land on it. It sucks that they remove it. He immediately did it! Wow. Okay. I was scared. Oh, I was scared of how that was gonna play out. Okay, okay.
Finish.
He immediately went back to sleep. Oh, that chain's glitching out a little bit. Okay, nice. That worked out, that worked out. Alright, I have 50 coins already. Now for the normal minigame.
Start.
Hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Finish. Winner. Yes.
One of your enemies jump scared you at midnight for a love event? That's funny. Nicely done, nicely done. Well, that would have been another battle if they didn't get rid of the versus space. Give me what you've got. If I were to cast to play Daisy in the next Mario movie, who would I accept playing the role? No idea. I am not good with actors. Honestly not good with actors, so I have no idea who I would pick to play Daisy. Alright, we're just gonna move. Okay. That's handy, actually. I guess it would depend on who's a Nintendo fan. It doesn't need to depend on who's a Nintendo fan, though. You know who you would cast, but you stay here for everything? Hoping for Anna Kendrick. So you got Daisy's Game Boys hat for the movie. Yeah, but they haven't done that for anyone, so... They haven't done that for anyone. So I don't expect them to do that. Alright, title toss. Emma Myers from Wednesday, Minecraft, etc. Who's your favorite character Wednesday? Oh, okay. I see, I see. Dark red and light blue Joy-Con. I mean, that's kind of what we already have. We kind of already have... These are already... I mean, I guess the light red, but... That's also kind of like what you already have for the base Switch one. Yeah, no idea who I would want to play Daisy in the movie. Interesting. Oh, you're trying to get the vent space to swap it. And what is within 3 of me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that's 4 away. So that wouldn't help me. Alright, we're just rolling. Okay. Another lucky. 10 coins, alright. Forget how small this board is. It's pretty small. It's pretty small. No, it's not a classic rule set. The 2 bonus stars at the end are random.
Let's go.
I just realized I still have old lobby ID from last night up. That's my bad. I was not meant to be up the whole time.
Yes.
Oh, hidden block. Even though Jamboree does the princess and the dinosaur? I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Corey. Crossover Jimmy says you're thinking Sandy Cheeks is voice actor. But you don't think Illumination and Nintendo are going the DuckTales reboot route with typecasting? I don't know.
Start.
Did I do this board around the release of the Yoshi game on purpose? No. It's the only one we haven't played yet from the Superstars. Either us playing it or being in the Mario Party Championships. You know the whole reason we are playing other ones. It's the only one that just hasn't come up yet. Alright, 1 down. Aww. Yeah, that's just gonna be it. No way I can get away fast enough.
Winner.
Sancho says, whatever the next Mario Party game is, it should have mechanics of Mario Party 7 that involve 8 players. I agree. And Mario Party 9 with just 2 to 4 players. Yeah, I could see that. The hint of Sonic Shuffle in order minigames? Huh. I mean, maybe. Oh, you mean have one game where one plays Yoshi and the rest are Peach, Daisy, Rosalina? I mean, sure, you could do that kind of... You could do any kind of matchup out of all the characters that exist in the game. I think the more fun one for Jamboree is the Girls' Night Out of Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, and Pauline, but... Yeah, customized plot makes sense to get. That makes sense. Well, Well, I might as well try. Yeah, someone can swap it again, but... Would I bring back Eternal Star? Probably not, no. I tried. Instead, it was my second one in a row.
Here we go.
Ah, alright. That's cool, Crossover Dreamer. Getting autographs at a gaming convention. That's cool. What's MJ's play here? What's exactly 5 away? Oh, an item space. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I was gonna say, there has to be a good reason if it's not me. $10. Yeah, okay, okay. Ooh, excuse me.
Start. Finish. Got it.
Yes, this is the Yoshi headband from Super Nintendo World. I got it when I went to the Hollywood one in 2023.
Let's go.
I've seen they have a lot of other character headbands, and I would like to get more of them eventually. I want them to make Luma ones. I want them to make ones with Lumas. I know they have, the shoulder buddies of the movie Lumas, but... And I want the Mario Kart item one, too.
Start.
Oh. Ow. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Finish. Winner.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Lego Batman had their recommended specs list revealed the other day, and they included DLSS and frame gen, as required for things like 1080p 30, 4K 60. Oh, nice. Interesting. They should do Luma and Galaxy themed merch for Super Nintendo World. Yes, I think they did like a little bit, but not enough. Do I think they'll make a Galaxy expansion for Rosalina? I don't think they'll do a whole Galaxy themed expansion to the park. No. I got it! Wow. Now let's see if, you know, this stays this way. After all that.
Here we go.
Dev asking, will next Tuesday be back to Jamboree? Yeah, next Tuesday we'll go back to Jamboree. Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors of a Zelda expansion for Epic Universe. Which, I mean, we'll see. No. After all that work to swap it. Oh well.
Let's go.
At least with all the hard work I did, you get Slowpoke. That's possible. Oh my god, again? Yeah, another hidden block? Okay, more coins. I was about to say, like, come on. Do you think Splatoon might get a section of Super Nintendo World? Probably not. We have barely crossed out of Mario. So... Let Zelda happen first. Before we even think about any other ones. You know, there's Pokemon parks as well. But beyond that, I don't know. I feel like Animal Crossing would probably happen before Splatoon. Maybe even Kirby. Oh, it lagged a bit.
Finish.
Okay.
Winner.
Wonder how big a theme park could get. Yeah, that's the thing. They are, like, limited by space, right? So, like, they can't do, like, everything under the sun because they're limited by space, however much space they're able to get, so. They're wanting to branch out, and Star Fox, if doing a movie and new game, could work as a section, maybe taking inspiration a bit from Disney Star Wars area. As, like, a small, like, subsection, I could see them doing something like that, but, well, this is unfortunate. I'm just gonna use the mushroom so I could just go somewhere after this. I was hoping for at least double digits, but that's okay. Yeah, Bowser. Hollywood had a small area for Super Nintendo World, so they couldn't do much. That's why Yoshi was axed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, at least I just got most of those coins back. So, not all too bad. Well, no, it's not that they planned for Yoshi. The Japanese park has a Yoshi ride, but the Yoshi ride is not in Hollywood because there was no room for it. So when they designed the Hollywood park, that was what they had to scrap. However, they worked a lot of the visuals of the Yoshi ride into other aspects of the park. Like the waiting line for the Mario Kart ride passes through a whole Yoshi section. Bad Puppy, when was this? When you all died at the same time and all won the minigame. I've not heard about that, no. loud vehicle outside. Need more of my coins. Or you get Zelda, another gets say Animal Crossing. Yeah, exactly. They might do things like that because Disney does things like that as a incentive to go visit all the parks. Essentially, they all start getting their own unique things.
Let's go.
Happened about 3 years ago. I know. I don't think I ever heard about that. That would have been when I was back at GX, but no. Did not hear anything about that. Sounds like it was a fun time, though. Universal does a lot already beyond Nintendo World. UK one will not use much of Orlando, so people from the UK will still go there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because, like, Super Nintendo World is part of Universal Studios. It's not, like, a dedicated just Universal... Or, sorry, it's not just a dedicated Nintendo park. It's a sub-portion of... Universal. With Sonic's 35th anniversary quickly approaching, what do I think the likelihood of getting the Sonic GameCube games on NSO are? So which games would that be? That would be Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog. Were there any other GameCube Sonic games? Or is it just those 4? Right, Sonic Riders. Hard to say how many could show up on GameCube NSO because not many were exclusive. I think anything that was GameCube exclusive could. Like Sonic Riders was not exclusive to the GameCube. That was multi-platform. So I don't think that one would. But Sonic Adventure, I think Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut was GameCube exclusive, and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle also might have been. So, like, maybe? But, I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, okay, Oscar listed all of them out too, yeah. And I think Spocky says, think that is the first time you ever saw the team side win? It's pretty rare when that happens, yeah. The way that minigame is designed, the only way the team wins, usually, is if the solo player messes up. So Caliber 2 isn't a GameCube exclusive and it's on NSO? That's true. That's true.
Here we go.
I don't know, honestly. Because Soul Calibur 2 isn't a game they would try to re-release nowadays. Whereas the Sonic Adventure games, if they wanted to, they could for the anniversary release a port of those games that you have to go buy that's on every platform if they wanted to. So I don't know if they would end up on NSO. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2 had the version exclusive Link. What do I hope for Shadow in Sonic Movie 4? I don't know. I mean, he's coming back, so that's cool. I have more hopes for Amy being done well as a character for her introduction. Anyway, hey Splat Kid, welcome, welcome. Cam says, is it... Oh no, that was different. Corey says, you know, for Tomodachi Life, why do you feel like the dancing game reminds you of Just Dance? No idea. Does it count as a win for the 3? to 3 wins in this game, the original counts as a miss. And... No, it doesn't count as win for the 3. It just counts as the 1 losing. Which I guess is kind of the same thing, but... You need to keep in mind that Heroes in Shadow 05 used a renderware engine, which is now owned by EA. That is the other thing to keep in mind, too, if they ever do anything with those games, too, yeah. If they ever release... if they ever release the older Sonic games from before they swapped all the voice actors and built in different engines, those might be a little bit trickier for them to do anything with. Who knows? It is kind of hard to say 100% for sure. Do you really think Nintendo would touch the edgiest game in existence? Shadow the Hedgehog? I mean, I don't see why not. I don't think they'll put it on NSO, but... I mean, it's a Sonic game. I'm sure there have been edgier games since, to be honest. Alright, Rapid River Race.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay. I'm doing terribly. Yeah. Awful. I did not do well that time. I could not get the rhythm going for it, sadly. It's not a very good minigame, though. It's a pretty rough one. Ooh, what's 9 spaces away? In your opinion, the Sonic GameCube library needs to come to NSO. Nintendo players are lacking ways to access these titles, while PlayStation, Xbox, and PC players can access them no problem. That's kind of why I feel like they would... That's kind of why I feel like they would just release a new multi-platform port. But also, I don't think that's true. The original Sonic Riders and Shadow the Hedgehog are definitely not easily accessible to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC as well, are they? I don't think so.
Finish. Got it.
Yeah, right, you mean specifically the Sonic Adventure game, like specifically those two, which... I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's a good roll. Sure. Let's just keep looping around this area. Double star card in this game is like a jamboree, buddy, but not overpowered. Yeah, a little bit. Mushroom, okay.
Here we go.
Xbox and PC are pretty much the consoles to own for Sonic fans these days. Are they? Are they? Xbox with the backwards compatibility and PC with a huge library. I mean... I suppose? Like, I do hear what you mean. The backwards compatibility only matters as long as you're able to find the game. Because they're not selling it digitally that way for the Xbox One. But I feel like I don't feel like PC should be part of that conversation at all because that's an entirely different beast. And I mean, by that logic, I mean, you could theoretically emulate any game on PC, and then there you go. And any game's there. Not that you should, but, I mean, people are going to. No. No. I got 3 of us tied with 8. That's really funny, actually. Like, technically, by that logic... Technically, by that logic, the Wii is still the best for Sonic, actually. Because it has several Sonic games that are still exclusive to that platform. Like... By that logic, I mean... Unless they release a collection or remake or port of every single Sonic game that's multi-platform, you're never really gonna find a happy middle ground there. Sonic Colors made the jump to other platforms 2021. Yeah, I wasn't talking about Sonic Colors. I was talking about the storybook games. Splatkid, I actually hear the Wii version is the worst version of Sonic Unleashed. Because it has a lot of cut content that the other platforms don't have. Or that the other platforms have. Alright, so it's 9 away. So I'm probably best off trying to guarantee just a 10. Hands down, the HD versions of Unleashed are better. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think the Wii version of Unleashed is that well regarded. Because it's missing a lot of content. But more specifically, I was referring to the storybook games. The unofficial recompiled PC port. I mean, yes, but that, again, that's the PC's an entirely different beast. This shouldn't be part of this conversation. Argument.
Here we go.
I'm fine with that now that I got my star over here. I'm fine with that now. That would explain why the game looks so different on other consoles? Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
But yeah, in terms of this Sonic conversation, the only way you're gonna get the solution you're looking for is actually if Sega just decided to make a collection of every Sonic game, or port every Sonic game in like a remaster or something to all modern platforms, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. Slowly but surely, they might work their way through a bunch of them, but yeah. Technically, the PS2 version is the worst, but ultimately HD is better than SD. Oh, that's fair, yeah. I forgot there was a PS2 version of Unleashed as well. I see what you mean, so that the SD version of the game or the HD version. I see what you mean now, Spot Kid. Unleashed got a 60 FPS boost on Series X. Oh, that's cool. Like, I agree, the games that are available for Xbox, they probably have a wider selection, but I don't know if that necessarily means it is the best place for Sonic fans to be. Ah. Oh well. But I think, in terms of Sonic, I don't know what I would say for sure is, like, the best platform for Sonic right now, but... Did Sonic 3 and Knuckles get an Xbox port before Origins? I have no idea.
You got a star.
Sonic Colors was originally Wii exclusive because Generations skipped it. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. I like to try to move a little bit. Okay, at least it's double digits. Everyone is over there. I guess I'm staying around here for now. I do love how Bowser just kicks it away. Okay.
Here we go. Let's go.
You just got a jump scare. Hey, Nikki! Thank you for the Prime sub! Thank you, thank you. Yes, the party is indeed going strong. It's a pretty close game right now. Oh god, Pokepummel? Mashing on a Joy-Con? Yeah, I'm not expecting to win this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Damn, and MJ got a new record. Nice. Wow. Ah, it was gonna happen. Oh, Bowser. Choosing the Bowser, okay. It could come up as a bonus star, so that is a potentially smart move. Let's just see what Bowser does, though. Oh! That's unfortunate. Wow. That was sad. Ooh, an unlucky space, okay. Updated inventory. Gold pipes are in play. Okay. Yeah, we are more than halfway through. I'm not going to buy a gold pipe, though. I will hold off on buying a gold pipe until someone else does. I would love to do the... Everyone... Oh, of course, I get the item bag now that I'm, like, mostly full on items, right? I got another custom dice. Okay. Ah. Okay.
Here we go.
I would love to do the... Everyone agrees no one's gonna buy a gold pipe, but I kinda asked that of everyone. Sonic Joe says, next Mario Party game should have previous minigames from Advance, DS, Island Tour, and Star Rush. Well, 3 out of 4. Advance definitely wouldn't happen. Most of those were not multiplayer minigames. I want to throw in Mario Party game, because why not? Also, no to that. The problem with bringing back minigames from those is that most, or many of them, require the dual screen, or the stylus, or the mic, or, you know, touchscreen and whatnot. And I don't think that's worth it. So if you limit it, so, oh no, we won't bring back those ones. Okay. So then you're just bringing back, like, I mean, you're definitely more limited. And I feel like it may not be worth the amount of remaking those minigames might need, but... So close. So close. Yeah, it would take a lot of reworking. Feel like they would translate well with mouse controls. Maybe some of the stylus ones, yeah. I do agree, some of them could. But you would still have to remake a lot of the minigames that utilize multiple screens in that case, then. To only use one screen. And sure, some of them, it's just a map on one screen. So it shouldn't be too hard. That is still a lot of work, though. Chance time! I do think if they were to bring back from any, it would be DS. And it would be really cool, but... I don't know, I just don't really see it, unfortunately. Switch to a built-in mic? Yes, but not one you could use for a microphone minigame in docked mode. where you would have to like, blow into the mic. You wouldn't be able to do that in TV mode. I'm left out of it. This is fine. Okay. It's like a 23 coin difference. Only portable mode. Yeah, that's exact. That and like the touchscreen. Or why I don't think they should do it. I guess mouse mode you can put the cursor on, but I think that more so solves pointer minigames from Mario Party's 8, 9, and 10. Okay. 9. Sat on the sofa blowing blowing into air and doing nothing. Yeah, exactly. Bomb minigame from DS. I don't remember offhand. The camera one on DS would be fun? Yeah, it would be. Like, don't get me wrong, it would be great to see some of these minigames come back. I just don't know if they would.
Here we go.
One moment. Check into something. Checking through something. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh no.
Wow, Bowser was just stealing stars today. That's the second time that happened.
Let's go.
Camera try would be good to lead an FPS. Yeah, that one could work. Well, actually, camera shy would only work if everyone has their own screens. Because otherwise you do the four-way screen division, which could work, but it's a bit awkward. At least it would work online, but you don't think it's possible? Yeah, it's hard to say. Many of them are technically workable, but it's the amount of work needed on a larger scale that if you start doing a whole investigation on which could work. Yeah. Maybe that's a video idea for the future. Who knows? You know, what if they remade these minigames? Or what if the next game pulled from these? Which could they do? Things like that. I don't know. Maybe. Ah, by one.
Winners.
Unfortunate. It's also why I spend a lot of time remaking or adapting the DS minigames when you can just do new ones inspired by the old ones. Exactly. Exactly. You could take ideas from those minigames and do entirely new ones instead. And that would probably go better. If they can't bring back any of the minigames, at least bring back Rocket Rascals. Alright. We're just gonna roll normally. 9, okay. Please. Yay! Alright, we're up to 4 now. The Jamboree is the example. Half of the new minigames is their retake with existing minigames in different types. Yeah, that's true. They really want me to have custom dice blocks. They really want me to have custom dice blocks. It's kind of funny. Nice 10. Aw, alright. Yeah, there's no arguments against it. I'm literally in first with 4 stars. I have the most, yeah. Two people have already lost theirs to Bowser, so I get it.
You got a star.
Unfortunately, I get it. Is that... No, it's not chance time. Darn. Would've been cool if it was chance time. Again. No, you steal from me specifically. Yeah. Should have bought more warp blocks. They're very useful on a board like this. That's true. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 in play so far. Like about to doing the poll? Oh, for the board? No idea. I'll find out day of. I usually only do the poll because I don't know what board I feel like playing. Because there's times where I know exactly what board I want to play, so I don't even do a poll. Fun. What would I like to see? What would I like to see? One board I want to come back for the next game, realistically or not. Any board from any game? Ooh, if it's any board from any game. Oh, Neon Heights from 7's a great pick, Splat Kid. King Boo's Haunted Hideaway from Mario Party 8. I love that board. I would like to see what a modern spin on that board does. Taking that idea of the board keeps shuffling and you have to find the right path. If they messed around with the pathing a little bit to add a little bit more strategy and decision, so if there's more like forks that you choose between, I think that could, or like more ways for it to loop around. I think that could be fantastic. Toad's Midway Madness, that's also a fun one, yeah. Koopa's Tycoon Tap from Mario Party 8, one of the best boards ever. Completely agreed. That is also a fantastic one. Would love to see that come back too.
Start.
Uh-oh, we're lagging. Unfortunate.
Winner.
Alright. Chili Waters. Good pick. Good pick. Pagoda Peak. Yeah, there's a lot of good boards. Hurts, oh I bet. Did that cheat sheet tell you much? Oh, okay. What are you getting? 20 coins, and that's it. Wow. Alright. That's pretty funny. Want to slide to the edge back? I mean, that's just in Jamboree, so I don't think they'll bring that back anytime soon, but it would be funny if it was back again. Demon is rage baiting you? A little bit, yeah. It definitely is a little bit. Alright, we're just gonna roll normally for now. 4. Sure. Let me work towards a potential event bonus. Why not?
Here we go.
All this game you still haven't landed on lucky? That's kind of surprising, actually.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. Moving back again. Okay. Have Ubisoft announced that Black Flag resynced for Switch 2? I don't know if they have. I've not really kept track, so I don't know if they have or not.
Start.
Okay. Oh. Well, I was like the whole other side of the board. I couldn't have made it. Do you think Donkey Kong Bonanza might get another DLC? Probably not. Probably not, because the current deal, or the first DLC I got, kind of has a consistent ongoing events, from what I've heard. So probably not. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright. 4 turns left. Which color mechanic will Mario Party 2027 use? Characters associates for player 1 red, player 2 blue, player 3 yellow, player 4 green. It's gonna go with the latter. Of each player is a specific color. Of 1 is red, 2 is blue, 3 is yellow, 4 is green kind of thing. Or something like that. They have not done character-specific colors since Mario Party, like, 4, maybe? Maybe they're still doing it in, like, 5 and 6? It's been a long time since they last did that. I don't see them going back to that anytime soon. No, we're just rolling. Actually... Let's see, item spaces... Them shops right there. Let's go with... Let's just go with 7. worth having this. Now that we're entering the last stretch, just in case it ends up being needed at all. Eight-player modes coming back would be nice, yeah.
Here we go.
Especially since the Switch and the Switch 2 can support up to 8 players in local games, so it would be nice to start getting those again.
Let's go.
Hey, Lewis, welcome, welcome. Everyone agrees it should go back to the car gameplay. I wouldn't mind the car gameplay if it was, like, a board-specific mechanic. So if it was, like, on one board, I don't think I would mind it then. But, yeah. Alright. How many coins are we dueling for? 1? Okay, more than 1. Wouldn't mind if it were side mode? Yeah, exactly. 4? Alright. In Mario Wonder, each player had a color attached to its player icon, red, blue, yellow, green. But then in the Switch 2 version, the player icon color is now attached to the color of the character. Red for Mario, pink for Peach. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I did not notice that. That's pretty cool, actually, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Start.
Wow, that was a terrible spot for those. Actively mean.
Finish.
Actively mean. But one's doing well? Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Cam says you wouldn't mind if Island Tour, Star Rush, and 9 and 10 gameplay rule sets came back as other modes. Yeah, as side modes, I think they would be totally fine. Nice to have these as sub modes that could get good replay value compared to what Jamboree offered. Yeah, the only other mode in Jamboree I ever go back to is Capathlon. Everything else is fine. I still have never touched the Motion Island in Jamboree. Show no incentive to, no reason to. So I could do without all those side modes they add in Jamboree. Instead, in favor of more for the main content. I'd see a roguelike Mario Party. That would be, yeah, that would be interesting. As like a side mode. Used to grind Capathlon until you hit S+, understandable. Sorry. Oh, alright. Alright, 3 turns left. How will this go? Nikki says, you personally would really like it if Star Rush's Toad Scramble came back as a side mode. It actually had potential as a more strategic Mario Party, with you deciding if you want to get first to the boss, or get allies to help you with the boss. And has the potential to be very interesting. Yeah, I think that's totally fair.
You got a star.
Alright. 2 people are now up to 4 stars. Oh, and you swap it. Okay. Can I make it? 9 to the star, yeah. Okay. So I guess let's just guarantee that. You don't mind solo mode, but you like something like Mario Party 5 or Mario Party 9? Yeah, like an actual like story mode to go through, that would be nice. As an incentive to do the solo stuff. Super Mario Party had a story mode, but it was more so just like running through every minigame. Jamboree's solo mode was also kind of like running through a minigame, but it was kind of like Mario Party Advance in the way it was structured, but there's also like side quests. I kind of liked it, but I don't know. Paratrooper Flight School tried to be the Switch's island flyover mode, but fails. Want you to care about an island that you're not even going to get to see again after this game? It also doesn't even look that good, in my opinion. It's a workout, but like that's kind of it.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand what you're getting at, Splat Kid. Like Jamboree's one, really liked how they tried to bring advanced stuff back. I really liked how Jamboree tried doing things from like most Mario parties. Like there's some level of representation from a lot of the different Mario parties, and I do really like that. I do think, however, it got a little oversaturated in so much side content that the base Mario Party mode suffered a little bit for it. Like, the amount of minigames you can play in a standard round of Mario Party is not the advertised number, that's for sure. Because a lot of those advertised number of minigames go into all those other side modes, too. Oh, mashing A and B, alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Jamboree is probably the first one you put time into and played. You know, they added online to Super a lot later. If online was in Mario Party in the Wii days, we would have put way more time into them. Yeah, I would have loved if online was something that was in Mario Party a lot longer ago. It's pretty recent, all things considered.
Finish!
That was close. That was close.
Winner! Yes!
Mario Party 8 online sounds insane. Super's online was very much testing, like, server loads and things like that for this game. Considering online for Super was added, like, a month before this game got announced. But they've got it now. Oh, that's another Bowser for you. Oh, good luck, Cam. 110 minigames, but you're almost guaranteed to only see half of them in the main mode. Yeah, I think if you count how many are in Koopathlon, Bowser Kaboom Squad, Rhythm Kitchen, etc., etc. Oh my god, half your coins? That's so much! Wrong button, sorry. Meant to hit that. Yeah, you really don't see too many... You really don't see too many of them actually show up in the main mode, because a lot of them are exclusive to the other side modes. Ha! Well, that was indeed a risk. That's okay, though, because it was really funny. I don't need a second cursed dice block.
Here we go!
That was like the whole board. Ah, that's funny. Well, I don't think there's any shot at me getting a star on the final turn. I'm not really within 10 spaces of anything, so... This game really loves to give me a lot of blocks. Yeah, seriously. Look away. Mario Block Party. Between the two versions of Conveyor Bolt from Mario Party 6, the solo character should have 6 or 7 hit points, but the trio get 3 each. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's fine. I think both versions of it are fine the way they are. There we go.
Finish. Winners.
You seen the meme in the minigame with the rock? I don't think so. Alright, final turn, everybody. Let's see what's gonna happen this turn. To win the minigame, you must be in the minigame. Me moving my head to the music. I love that minigame. You were expecting me to troll by looking forward at the end? No. Oh, you could steal a star on the final turn. Interesting. I thought for sure it was going to be for me. Oh, but because Bad Puppy's about to get a star. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Bad Puppy is literally about to get that star this turn. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. As soon as it panned over to Bad Puppy, I realized where they were. Hey, you can get your first lucky space of the game, Cam. Unless one of us uses a Curse Dice. I was thinking about using a Curse Dice on Bad Puppy. It would still be possible. It would still be possible for Bad Puppy to get it. But he has to roll 3. Oh, hi, Cam. Let's do a nice even 10 coins. Just nice and even 10 coins. Good luck, Cam. If there's a Sonic Central this month, will I be streaming it? I don't know. Solid, maybe. The structure of Sonic Centrals are kind of different. So I don't know if I would really be interested in streaming it, but we'll see. I think I streamed a Sonic Central before, and it was fine, but it is different. Whether it's this month or next month, whenever it happens, if there is one, I probably won't stream it, but solid maybe. Oh, I went totally the wrong way. I have to go, like, all the way back now. Are you kidding me? That is like the complete wrong way. I'm like back at the beginning now.
Finish.
Wow.
Winner.
Heavy speculation it's in May, because that's when Sega did it for Sonic's 30th 5 years ago. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm going to say I probably won't, but if and when they announce one, we'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe I will. And I got my money back, so we're fine. 99 coins. June has a majority of game announcements. Yeah. We'll see what happens, of course. I'm convinced there will be Sonic announcements for the anniversary. It's just a matter of when and what they'll be. One last event space for the road, potentially?
Let's go.
Well, let's see if there's another one. Bad Puppy would have gotten it. Sonic Centers are similar to Pokemon Presents. That there's a ton of related ads and mobile announcements, with maybe 1 or 2 game announcements at the end. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't know if I'd be interested in streaming it. I just don't know how much I would get out of it with the way Sonic Centers are structured. I've streamed Sonic Centers before, and like they're fine, but I don't really get as hyped watching them. Specific game trailers, maybe, but I don't know. I'm more likely to potentially do an analysis. Another? Bad Puppy has gotten all the hidden blocks this game. Do I think they'd announce Year 2 DLC for Sonic Racing Crossroads at the Central, or wait until later Q3? Is Year 2 DLC happening? I think a second year of DLC is happening. I don't think they're going to announce it at a Sonic Central in May or June. I think they're going to wait until the 1-year anniversary of the game, aka when all of Year 1 DLC ends. Once all of Year 1 DLC is done, then I think they're going to announce Year 2. What I think they will announce in a Sonic Central this month or next month is what all the remaining DLC for Year 1 is. The last of the remaining free Sega characters. Oh my god. Literally did not give me the chance to move. As soon as the first one hit, it just kept me stun locked. Yeah, I'm convinced they'll do a Year 2, but we won't see an announcement for Year 2 or what's in it until the anniversary of the game. They still have to announce what the last stretch of the DLC is. And that's probably what they'll announce this or next month. Because the Puyo Puyo event is this month, but then we don't know what the remaining ones afterwards are. Classic Sonic, Amigo, and Beat. I think it's going to be Classic Sonic, Amigo. I don't know about the last one. Alright, who won the most minigames? Cam did, okay. I think Cam just wins. Would you to be paid and free DLC or only free? I think paid and free. So I think it'll have both, just like Year 1. I think that structure worked really well for them. And Bad Puppy also got one of the bonus stars. Alright. Hello there, Mysterious Star. You're hopping in right as we're wrapping up here. So we're at the results. Yeah, solid second place. GG's, Cam. Cam is our winner for the night. Alright. I want to look at these stats. Yeah, more coins. That makes sense. Can you believe that effort? The way that's phrased is just so funny. Alright, make sure to advance, guys, so that way I can go check out the stats. Found more hidden blocks than anyone else. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I agree. Who knows? It's hard to say. It's hard to say how well exactly the Sonic Racer Crossroad is doing. Alright, let's look at these. We've got... Coins is actually pretty close, all things considered. Number of coins collected, that's pretty close. Minigame, that's not close. Yeah, Bad Puppy found all 3 hidden blocks of the entire game. I bought the most items. I used the most items by a long shot. Wow. I kept passing the shop, so I guess that makes... And landing on lucky spaces, so I guess that makes sense. I moved the most spaces by quite a bit. So, no, I did not work towards Slowpoke in the end, that's for sure. Red spaces were tied. I got the most event spaces in the end by 1. Wow, okay. 10 lucky spaces. Okay, I got 2 Bowser. Alright. Alrighty, everybody. That's gonna do it for tonight's weekly Mario Party stream. Tomorrow... Sonicho, you don't need to at me with the... We all know the drill. It's... You may be here all the time. That does not mean every single viewer is. Let me give the rundown for people. You don't have to try to cut me off with it. What? Strange behavior. Tomorrow... While I am not streaming on my channel, tomorrow at 10 AM Eastern, I am playing a round of Mario Party 1, Yoshi's Tropical Island, with Lana Ruse, Daniel of GVG, and Muzz Yoshi. That's going to be streamed on Muzz and Lana Ruse's Twitch channels. I will make sure to post those on socials. You'll want to tune into those. You'll want to tune into that. It should be a good time tomorrow morning. That's going to be a fun one. Otherwise, I should be back Monday, Mario Kart Monday? Yes, 10 AM Eastern. I should be back Monday for Mario Kart Monday, and next Tuesday, we'll do some Mario Party Jamboree, and then we'll start Yoshi's Island. But with that, that's gonna do it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.